Class D gets the results of their last exam and everybody passes except for Ken, who missed the passing threshold by 1 point. It is revealed that the grades were the result of Kiyotaka spending 15,000 points to buy the questions to an old exam from an upperclassman 3 days prior to the exam, which is within school rules. On one of those days, Kiyotaka goes to invite Ken Sudo to the group but finds him being provoked by students of Class C. When Ken tries to attack, he is grabbed by 2 of them, as the leader Kakeru Ryuan approaches, saying he knows Ken will fail the test, being expelled. As he gestures what appears to be an attack, Ken gets scared and flinches as Kakeru simply flicks him on the head, amused by his fear. As he tries to continue his torture, Honami Ichinos intervenes, telling all of them to stop what they are doing, as Kakeru tries to say it was self-defense but she threw it. She tells them to stop or she'll call security on them for fighting on school grounds if they don't comply, which causes them to let Ken go and leave. Ken is angered by his rescue and tries to get revenge on them, but Kiyotaka and Honami quickly tell him to let it go. Honami calms the spectators before leaving as Kiyotaka asks Ken to join the study group, but he refuses and goes to basketball practice. Kiyotaka approaches Sei asking the question of whether equality exists, and she answers that it does not, which Kiyotaka agrees with. Kiyotaka then offers to pay her with his points so Ken will not be expelled, to which she accepts but wants 100,000 points in exchange. Unable to pay such a price, Kiyotaka's offer is joined by Suzune, who offers 50,000 points with Kiyotaka's own 50,000 to buy the missing point from the teacher so that Ken's expulsion can be rescinded. Amused by this, Sei voices her earlier belief that the current Class D would interest her, and what they are doing is proving her point. About with this, she accepts their offer and tells them to inform Ken he is not going to be expelled after all. That night, Kikyo organizes a little party to celebrate in Kiyotaka's room, to his dismay. As everyone enjoys themselves, Kikyo asks if Kiyotaka helped Ken out, as the latter and the others stop their activities and look to see if this was true, but he casts the credit to Suzune, who is barely able to explain. After the party, Kikyo leaves but forgets her cell phone, and Kiyotaka follows her to give it back, only to find out the truth about her personality before his view of this is revealed to her. Having discovered her secret personality, Kikyo demands Kiyotaka to keep it a secret, or else she will accuse him of raping her by having him forcefully touch her breast and using the fingerprints as evidence. He says he won't tell and asks to be released as she lets go of his hand. Kiyotaka thinks back to his previous encounters with her bubbly persona, wondering if it was all an act and if this person he is seeing was the real Kikyo all along. Kikyo then asks if she can truly trust him in not telling anyone about what he saw, which he promises to hide from anyone. She says that she will hold him to that as she takes a deep breath and returns to her bubbly self, stating they have another secret, just as he internally wonders who she really is.